Hello, Colorado Realtors. Natalie Davis here, your 2023 president for the Colorado Association of Realtors, and I am bringing you this month's edition of One Thing. And I am so excited because today we're talking about commitment to excellence, and I have one of our very own world-renowned, we're going to say world-renowned, Colorado
I like that.
C2EX ambassadors, Aline Pitney. Thank you for joining us today, Aline. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm
Oh
excited
my
to be
gosh.
here.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
here's the thing. I am very familiar with C2EX. I
hmm
have the endorsement. And so I thought it would be a good idea to share with the Colorado Realtors what C2EX is, or Commitment to Excellence, what it is, and
Sure.
how they can get it. But before we dive into that, I'd love for you just to tell everyone, who are you and what part of the state are you in?
Who am I? Well, my name's Aline Pitney. I am a realtor with Westwater Realty, and I am in the Denver metro area. I've been a realtor since August of 2021, so we're coming up on 2 years, which is exciting. And I'm currently the president-elect of Women's Council of Realtors North Metro Denver, and I will be CAR treasurer in 2024. So I'm super excited for that. I'm also one of three C2EX ambassadors for the state of Colorado. So it's my job to help promote this awesome endorsement to everybody.
Wonderful. Well, with that, tell us, what is C2EX and why
Sure.
should we care?
Sure. The C2EX stands for Commitment to Excellence, and it's an endorsement that you can get from the National Association of Realtors. And what it does is it basically evaluates and showcases the highest levels of professionalism. I think this is like the gold standard of what you can get as a realtor. It basically encompasses everything that you need to know with advocacy, professional standards, ethics. It counts as your ethics component for 3 years. So it's just something that I think everyone should get who's serious about their craft and the industry.
Absolutely. So, about 5 years ago, after NAR continued to hear from the membership, we really want to make sure that we are raising the level of professionalism within our industry. The National Association of Realtors responded and said, "You're correct," and rolled out the C2EX endorsement. We do not have, let's see, at this point, we have 1.5 million realtors
hmm
across the country. We have about 28,000 realtors here in the state of Colorado. How many folks in Colorado currently hold the endorsement?
So as of July 1st, so as of just a few days ago, there were 408 out of 28,000. We do have almost 2,800 that are in the process. So that's good. So if everyone completes that process, Colorado would be at 3,200. We'd be like knocking the other states out of the water. But it's something that I think everyone who is practicing and who is within their community should be getting this. It's so important. And when you do have it, when you have the endorsement, it's so important that you share it with your clients, that you say, "Hey, this is what this is." Any potential client you have, if you're one of three and they're interviewing for a listing and you have it and other people don't, this is like the thing that you should use, to differentiate yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. So less than 500 people in Colorado actually hold the endorsement.
hmm
I was one of the early adopters, so I got the endorsement very early. It
hmm
was very easy to go through. It's 10 competency areas. It's
Yep.
very interactive. And basically, you take an assessment in each of those 10 competency areas, and
hmm
based off of how you rank in that assessment, will give you the questions and the information and resources that you should learn and put in your tool belt to be a more professional, proficient, and efficient realtor, if I'm understanding
Correct.
correctly.
Correct. Yeah. And the 10
Fabulous.
competency areas, they have client service, fair housing, advocacy, professional reputation, trust and integrity, areas of practice, technology, real estate law, safeguard privacy, and then that code of ethics component. And you could know everything there is to know about fair housing and take that self-assessment and have to do pretty much nothing in that. And then maybe you're not very great at real estate law. So it's going to help you through and make sure you're proficient in everything.
Yeah. And the more that you know, if you're already proficient in a specific area, the less you have to learn. So it's not that it's a
Exactly.
6-hour course for everyone. The length of time to complete the endorsement itself depends on your level of expertise and knowledge in a specific area.
Exactly. And what's great about it too is that it's self-paced. So it's not like you have to sit down and do it for 6 hours. You can do one competency a day. You can get through it in a week. You can get through it in 6 months. It's really up to you. It's also mobile friendly too. So you can do it when you're out and about. And what's great about some of it is that not everything is class work. Some of it are like attending a local municipality board meeting or just something doing stuff in your community. So it's not just sitting at the computer and learning. It's getting out into the world too.
Yeah, I love it. So if somebody is thinking about getting endorsed, how do they do so?
So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to c2ex.realtor, and that will take you to the home page. And then when you launch it, it's really just under your NAR credentials. So you just sign in using your NAR credentials, and then you'll start with the assessments. So it'll take you through everything. It's super easy, user friendly. If you have any trouble with it, we have, you can come to me. You can go and ask. They have technical support. So it's super easy to get it done.
Beautiful. And thank you for opening yourself up for follow-up questions if people should have
I
it.
know. Like, call me.
Call Aline. She will walk you through it. So here's one other thing. Realtors are a pretty competitive group of individuals, and there's a C2EX competition happening. Tell us
There
about
is.
the broker challenge.
Yes. So the broker challenge, one thing that we're trying to do with C2EX is get brokerages involved. And so we have a broker challenge. We currently have 45 brokerages that have already received their endorsement as a brokerage. But what this challenge is it is from May 1st to October 1st. So it already started, but you guys still have time. Basically, all you have to do is fill out a broker challenge entry form and get started. The requirements that you have to have is the managing broker at the office has to be C2EX endorsed. And then 80% of the agents in the office also have to be C2EX endorsed. So once that's completed, you can enter, you can say it's completed. You'll enter into a drawing. The winners would receive a PR package. So it includes $1,000 stipend. And there's a video that you can use to promote your office. And then you can get various signage. And it's really cool. It's really cool to do it as a brokerage. You can compete against each other and see who can finish first or who can get the best scores. Realtors are all about that. And what you can get also once you are endorsed as a brokerage is you can get signage and branding and things like that. Another cool thing about the brokerage endorsement is there are admin tools for the brokerages. So managing brokers can track the progress of their associates and they can see kind of what's going on. They can also kind of assign different tasks for them to do. If they want them to do something that's not in there, they can say, hey, we all want you to do this. So
that's wonderful.
Super cool. And it would be really cool to get some bigger brokerages in Colorado to just take it on and get it going. The winners of that will be announced at NAR NXT in November too.
Fabulous. So you still have time for the broker owners out there. If you want to enter the challenge, you can get started today. And I think that gives your agents plenty of time to get it complete.
Oh, plenty of time.
Before next. So I love that. Elaine, is there anything else about C2EX that you think that our Colorado realtors need to know about?
One thing that is really cool about it too is that there is no additional cost to get the endorsement. So you can sign in and you can do it. You do have to have a designation. I think At Home with Diversity is one of them. So those are the costs that you've already done, but there's no additional cost to do this. The other thing that I want realtors to know is that it is a renewable thing. So every 3 years, you have to renew it, just like your code of ethics. You'll get an email about 6 months before. And then once 3 months before starts, you just go back in. There are some new proficiencies. You get it done. And then it's another 3 years and you're good. So
absolutely. And I just went through that renewal process and they do remind you very regularly. So it's hard for it to fall off your plate and off your radar.
That's good.
I love it. Well, Aline, thank you. Thank you. I want to thank you for sharing more about C2EX. I want to thank you for your commitment to the association,
Of course.
and congratulations on being elected as our 2024 treasurer for the Colorado Association of Realtors. If you have questions about C2EX, head on over to c2ex.realtor, or you can reach out to Aline Pitney. She is happy to answer questions for you. And
Absolutely.
for the broker owners in Colorado, I hope you guys take up the challenge,
You know,
because
we're watching.
exactly, we are and we are watching. But thank you so much, Colorado Realtors. We will see you on the next edition of One Thing. Until next time, see you soon.
Thank you.